Alrighty, so recorded a small video on TikTok. I'm gonna try and do a longer, more detailed, elaborate video here for YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Um, you know, obviously you can tell from my face, it says it all. So there's frustration, disappointment, just feeling some type of way, and many facets, many portions of my life that I'm feeling this. One thing that I said I would always do with my content is to be completely honest, bold, draw the line, cross the line, just transparent. So where I'm at, there's a lot going on in life, and everything has to do with communication, respect, understanding. Those are some of the main things. So a lot of things can trigger to me is disrespect, lack of appreciation, undervalue, a lot of things. And this goes into being a co-parent. This goes into being a sibling, being a child, being a coworker, being an employee. I mean, there are many times, many portions where things hit me and cause maybe some bother. They may ruffle my feathers. There's a lot of things. So as I dive in, I might not go into extreme detail, pinpointing, but I'm going to kind of express some different things. So when I speak, first and foremost, when I take the time to speak, especially if I come directly to a person, that takes thought, passion, time, effort, a whole lot of things. That takes me having a respect for that person to take my time, passion, and want to relay information to them to either help them to complete a task, to make them more aware of something, to express myself as an individual. There's many reasons. It just depends on the situation. So whether it's in career, whether it's in friendship, whether it's in love, any of those things, when I speak, when I engage in conversation, and that is a conversing moment, trying to be equal, trying to, me, listen, to understand, which is a thing that I know we all can work on. For me to listen to understand, but also for the other person on the other side, or the other people on the other side, to listen and hear and really digest what is being said and understand, and then either respond, agree, disagree, whatever the case is, but not listen to respond. And that's what many people do. So to me, I feel like often when I come out, whether it's in career, friendship, love, like I said, I can come out and I can try to have a conversation one-on-one with a group of people. And when I go to speak, I can be cut off, and I can be bad about this, but a lot of times I might cut somebody off because, hey, I'm aware. I'm cutting you off because I don't want you to waste your time or breath. I'm aware. Let's just get to the end here, because my cutoff is more so a productivity to say, hey, I'm aware. Like, I know. How do we find the solution here? How do we skip forward past all the beginning details that we both are already aware of? Sometimes maybe I need to be better about that. But on the flip side, when I come to somebody and I try to explain something to help them understand, to pass a task off so that they can take care of it and they can be well prepared to give their all so they are in the know, just to have conversation, to be on the same page with somebody, whether friend, coworker, loved one, any of those things, if I feel like I'm not being heard, they're not giving me their time, they're on their phone, they're looking off into space, they're cutting me off, I explained the whole thing and they really didn't listen, and they just respond, and you can tell they really didn't hear you. Those are all things that bother me, because if I'm taking the time, like right now, this video, I may be talking to myself or talking to whoever's watching this. I am taking the time right now at 11:43 p.m. on a Tuesday night, when I get up at 5 or 6 in the morning to either go to the gym or go to work early, and I don't usually get home until 8 or 9 p.m. So when I have the days that I have, and I'm taking the time right now to go out with people, to spend time having a conversation, spend time creating a piece of content because I feel passionate or I feel some type of way about something, that is me taking time, taking energy, taking passion about something and putting it into the universe. That's who I am. And this even goes into being a co-parent. Right now I'm working through a legal situation to get some sort of equal rights for me being a father to a child that I was aware of pregnancy but was pushed away and told, I'm going to go make things work with significant other, you're out. And then was told months after child born, hey, this child's yours, I believe it's yours. And then having to battle for a year to figure out things. And every time I try to do something or try to step up and be the best person that I can be, to step up and do what I believe is right, I am looked at as a bad person. I am trying to pull one over, that I am trying to take my son away, that I am, this or that or this or that. And I'm simply, and if you're watching this, I am simply trying to be the best man that I can be, as a man, as a father, as a brother, as a son, as a everything, a co-parent, so on and so forth. I'm trying to be the best man that I can be. And to me, my word is everything. To me, principle is everything to me. And I am a man of principle, and I'm a man of morals. I do not make decisions that go poorly if there wasn't a reason that caused me to make that decision, that I understood or felt, hey, I'm doing the right thing in many, not just my own merit, but for many other people around me. I'm not going to do something that is illegal or that is going to hurt people or disappoint or upset people, unless it's like, hey, like this is what needs to be done and people just don't understand. There's a fine line. But as a man that is just trying to step up and be a father, I'm being told, you need to pay more child support if you want more time. You need to bend the knee and bow down and give. And I'm simply, I have a set of bills that I have to pay in a household that it is me by myself here. I am renting with 2 dogs and a 2-bedroom house. For renting with dogs, it's a pretty good rate, but still as a single person with one income, what I pay in rent, gas bill, electric, I pay for gas to drive a half an hour to work, to and from. I pay for trying to make sure I have groceries for me. I have groceries for my son when he's here, that he has clothes, he has toys, he has bath toys, he has medication, he has the proper lotion for his fair skin that is very irritated by a lot of things often, how often he is sick, any of those things that I try to step up and do. And I'm being told, hey, you need to pay this much for child support. And I'm saying, hey, it's going to be really hard for me to continue providing a great roof over his head, a place for him to live, so that he has his own bedroom when it's time, and that he has his own space, and it is a good environment for him, away from anything. And I'm being told, no, you need to pay more child support. We don't care about what bills you're paying. You know, we understand, or not even we understand, like, hey, I'm presenting, hey, here's how many bills I have, here's what I can offer right now, which is in a realm of $300-ish a month. You know, $150 a paycheck, which I feel is pretty fair for, hey, if I'm going and I'm spending 50-50 time, once we get things moving here, 50-50 time with my son, $300 a month for you to provide in your household, whatever else I have extra after all my bills and the child support hitting me, to try my best to have the time and to have the funds to provide and create the similar household with clothing, food, snacks, everything for my son, to try to provide equal or better, but not to be better, but equal or better, not less than what my son is getting in the other household. And it just pains me to feel like I am being attacked, I'm not being heard. And whenever I try to explain that I literally want equal co-parenting, I just want to give the best on both sides, so that whether my son Liam, little man, is at his mother's, or if he's with me, he has the clothing, the roof over his head, the security, the food, the water, everything he needs to wake up and have the tools to be the best boy growing into a man that he could ever have, morally, learning, motives, work ethic, everything. I want to give him the best that I can give in both households, the best of my ability, while having 2 dogs at home, while trying to work 9 to 10 hours a day, busting my butt. It's a lot. And when you feel like you're constantly discredited, disrespected, unheard, things are twisted and turned on you, when you come with effort and passion and detail, discredited. And this is in many parts of my life. And I have an understanding, but I have, over time, I have learned to become a very frozen, sub-zero, cold motherfucker if people don't respect me, if they don't respect that I'm trying to speak and explain something that I'm passionate about, if somebody doesn't want to work with me, if somebody doesn't want to show the similar respect up front, if somebody crosses a boundary, I'm going to present that boundary and explain why it's a boundary. And if it's crossed again intentionally, why I'm bothered or why I cut somebody off. There's a lot. And I wake up every day while my car is having issues right now, as I'm dumping money into it, trying to figure out money that I don't have, as I'm looking at, like, hey, you've got a certain amount of money that you make each month. You're working your butt off. You work over 1 to 2 hours a day. You go in early an hour a day. You're still making the same amount majority of the time. You don't get paid overtime. But there's a lot of great things about what I do for work. Like, I can take time off. I can go to court. I can take a day off for a doctor's appointment, and I still get paid, like, different things like that. So it's not a slight in that regard. I mean, I have total appreciation for where I'm at and the opportunity that I have in front of me. But to a point, I'm going to start paying child support here in the next few weeks. And I still have to be able to continue living and providing a household for myself, my dogs, my son that count on me. And I have to find a way to continue providing that, but also still trying to find a way to grow, to work to buy my own house, to settle into me as a man who is a single person with one income. How do I continue when I'm going to start having $300 to $500 a month pulled out of my pocket after taxes, ripped away from me, which I am all about giving and giving the money and sending the money to make sure that my son has everything he needs. No issue with that whatsoever. But I feel there's a fine line on what should be given to make sure that he has what he needs compared to in excess. So, I don't know. I'm a man of principle. I'm a man of understanding and trying to give my best. And if I need to give more, I will give more. But when I wake up and I feel like I'm not getting anywhere, when I wake up and I feel like only the negatives are being shoved at me, whether it's in friendship and love and work, career, family, whatever. When negatives are thrown in your face and you feel like you're not getting appreciation for, hey, you literally dive in and give it. As you go through tough times while you're fighting to make sure that you can be the best father that you can be in that child's life that was not brought into your life when he was brought into this world, that you weren't allowed to be there for birth, you weren't allowed to be there for the first few months of his upbringing, you weren't allowed to be there for the naming process, none of that. And it fucking destroys me as a person, as a man, as a father, as a son, as a sibling, to know that my brother and sister can't bring children into this world. My mother passed away before she knew she had a grandson. There's a lot of feelings there, and it bothers me when I am being told and when I'm being treated as that I don't have entitlement, that I don't have a reason to fight. And I know this isn't a majority of people, but there's direction of what I'm saying to it. That when I'm trying to give and I'm trying to present, hey, here's what I can provide, and I'm going to give my best to give more if possible, if it's needed, but I feel like this is a fair amount. And when I'm looked at as you know what, you need to give more. And if you want more time, you need to give more too. It's a long venting session, but I just wanted to go into this. Listen, I wake up thankful every single day because there's a lot of fucking opportunity in front of me. I wake up every day and I bust my ass, whether it's going into the gym, going into my career, conversations with my family, my friends, or my loved ones, whatever. I'm very passionate about all those things because anything that I take my time and energy to put forth toward it, I'm not going to do it if it is regression or halting or pushing me in the opposite direction of my goals and the things that I want for success, the things that I want for my son. Anything that is going to go the opposite direction, cut off, frozen, don't want any part of it. So, with that being said, I'm out here every single day waking up thankful. I'm out here every single day waking up doing everything that I can, trying to live up to and trying to break the stigma of mental health, trying to be the strong man that I can be, but also trying to be open and honest and have conversations what I can. Sometimes I go to bed at night and I have trouble. I struggle. I even take medication to try to keep my mind on pace. Because there are times where I feel undervalued, I feel like I'm not doing enough, where I feel like I am just wasting my life, or that I am not, what am I doing? Am I being heard? Am I being valued? Am I waking up every day trying to give as much as I can so that when I'm 50, 60, 70, 80 years old, when it's time for me to die, I did everything I could to give this world everything that I could. So I just wanted to bring a little video. I may have been all over the place. There's a lot of passion. I could go into a lot of detail. I could pinpoint a lot of things in this video, but I at least wanted to bring a synopsis. This is how I feel. There's a boiling point. There's a build-up. There's boiling over. There's emotion. And I'm just trying to wake up, and I'm just trying to make the most of each day. I'm trying to wake up and be the best father that I can be, the best co-worker that I can be, the best employee that I can be, the best insurance sales advisor, retention specialist that I can be, the best brother that I can be, the best son that I can be. Just to be the best individual that I can be. But there's a level of respect and a level of passion between two people when you're having a conversation that, if I don't feel that it's equal, or if I don't feel like I'm being heard, I'm going to walk away from it. So I try to wake up every day and I try to make the most of each day. I try to take advantage of all the opportunities in front of me. Sure, there might be missed opportunities. There might be opportunities that I'm not seeing. But I try my best, and when things are I'm made aware of things, I try to find a way to do my best to go after anything that I may have missed. So it's all about self-love. It's all about positivity. It's about worth, self-worth, and knowing the respect and the worth you have for yourself. If you don't feel like you're getting it, make a change. Speak up. Say something. Do something. And that's just what I'm here to do. So again, I love y'all. Thank you so much for tuning into this 20-minute video. I hope everybody's having a good night. Be safe and make sure you tell somebody you love them.